Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 131 of Business Behind the Scene. Oh my goodness, it's the end of May and it will be June when you listen to this, and it's just the end of financial year here in Australia. And I don't know you, but I am really hustling to make sure that I finish the year with a bang. And every time we're getting close to the end of financial year, I come up with ideas and things to make sure that, I implement ideas that I had throughout the year to make sure that we have a really good month to finish off in the year in such a good way, so that we can start the new financial year with a beautiful, abundant mind. So what are you doing to finish this year with a bang? Are you doing anything special? I am doing a 40% off my gold membership in my academy, where I can help you get to your first 5k months. It's going to be amazing, and it's a 40% off. We're never going to do that again. So if you've been around for a while, you're like, I want to join the academy, but I think I always thought it was super expensive, then this is your chance to come along. 40%, not 40% off from the original price, but actually 40% off the already discounted price. This is literally more than 50% off, which is crazy. Anyway, I have, today I wanted to talk about literally adding value into your social media and talking directly to the specific target marketing, getting that clarity around who is my target market, who is the people that I'm talking to, and how do I do that? So one of the biggest things that I teach is that you are your target market. So you are most likely talking to the younger version to yourself, right? The younger version of yourself, the person that started this business or the person that got passionate about this topic that you're an expert in. And you're talking to those people that are still lost, they're still confused, they still don't have the answers, and they want to see that you have been there, you've been where they're at, and you have now made it across. And when we add in value on social media, I literally get so passionate about this, because adding value means getting someone to listen to something like this podcast and actually walk away going, that was a very good example, like very, very, very good example. And so I'm listening to podcasts and I'm learning things and I'm going, this was valuable. And then when I go, that was valuable, I then save that podcast, save that video, save that person to make sure that I go back to find more value, because I'm loving what I just did, what I just heard. So when we say you should add value on your social media, on your podcast, or whatever you do, it's a matter of you should actually add actual value, like really like wow people by saying, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing. Or yes, that happened to me the other day and you just gave me a solution. Or yes, I get stuck on this and you now gave me the 3 simple steps to follow to get unstuck. And as you get results in advance for people and you show them that you have a different strategy and different way to do things from others, that's when they're going to be like, I need your help. I need you. And instead, what a lot of people do is that they fluff around, they don't actually add any value, and then they go, hey, I don't understand why nobody buys from me. And it's like, well, because first of all, they're confused on what you do, how you're different from others. They don't understand what is the thing that makes you different. And one of the things that made me different for many years is that I teach Meetup and Facebook together. So my clients run meetups, my clients run groups and events so that they can get people through the funnel, and they use social media to advertise it organically. But with the things that makes me stand out that nobody else teaches is how to put together groups of networking online or offline of people. And from there, the other thing that got me to be different from other people is that we find and train virtual assistant for our clients via our agency. So it's another step that it differentiates me from any other coach out there. There is business coaches everywhere, but nobody does these 2 things that are literally unique to what I do, to what I teach. And so It took me a long time to work out what are the difference between me and others, and it's okay because every step of the way I've learned, and I addressed it in a different way, and I tweaked it and I changed it, and then now I remember that people used to stop me and go, "Hey Francesca, I still don't understand what you do." I'm like, "Oh shoot," and that's because I wasn't adding real value on my social media. So when I changed that, when I changed and tweaked what I actually offer to people, that's when I was able to go, oh yes, that makes sense, and now I can add true value to my client, and they can really follow. And you guys know that, right? We've got hundreds and hundreds of people listening to this podcast, and so the reason why you're listening, because there must be value. If not, you will stop listening to it, right? So every time you listen, it is like, oh yeah, I needed to hear that today. Oh yeah, that was valuable for me today, and so on. So understanding your target market means really reminding yourself of who you used to be when you first started your business. How did that look like, right? The fact that you are the fact that you are your target market, how does that look like? What did you want to hear? Who did you want to follow? Would you resonate with that person that you're showing them on social media, or would you be repulsed by that person, right? Because sometimes we do that. I remember I did that myself. I was doing a little bit too much, and those things were not resonating with my audience, and I was a little bit crazy on my social media, and people were like, "Who is this chick? I just don't get it. I don't resonate with her. I don't like her. No. Right? So I had to go through that. I had to go through those extents to understand that wasn't really me. That was a face that I was putting. I had to be brave to go on social media. And so when I became comfortable of being myself on my socials, I'll be able to show my vulnerable side, all my sides of myself. That's when I was able to really expand my network and really create a following of potential clients. And so I just want to remind you, if you scroll, literally this is how you know, if you scroll on your social media, if you scroll on your personal profile right now, is there value that your target market are going to stop everything they're doing and go and listen to it? Are you teaching something? Are you doing something that you're going to, wow, I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I need to know that. This is something that I have mastered, and I look at what my other people that are in my same network, in my same industry, I look at what they're teaching, and sometimes what we know, we take it so much for granted. It's like, oh, I know how to teach that, but I just thought it was, everybody knew that, right? Sometimes I even do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, of course. Back to basics. Teach the simple things that you know. Don't make it complicated. Don't go and teach things that are not relevant to them anymore. Just go back to basics and think about, what did you want to know when you first start? So one of the things that I teach is like, go on your personal, right now, all you need to focus on is go on your personal profile and post and comment and do lives. You need to be active on that Facebook 3 times a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner, and you just want to consistently show up for those people. If you don't show up consistently, you're not going to be seen, and you're not going to be able to build that trust. You're not going to be the expert that people are going to want to work with. So these are the simple steps that I give my clients and I give my audience, so they understand, okay, this is what I need to focus on. And we teach the difference between the personal profile and the Facebook group, or a personal profile or the business page. And we teach the basics of what I take for granted, that I know how to use, that I know how the algorithm works, but my audience doesn't, because they are where they're at. And so this is where it's fascinating how many of us, and I'm included, when we go through years on our business, we just get for granted what we know, and we just don't know how to make it simple again. So your content out there should be simple, should be consistent, and should be fun. Nobody wants to follow someone that is not fun. And I'm saying, oh, wait a second, I can hear you. Some of you are like, oh, that's it, I'm done. I'm not a fun person. Yes, you are. I'm sure that you're a fun person with the people that you know. I'm sure that you got a quirky side of you with people that you know very well. So bring that side into your social media. Show people that side of you. Every single one of us have a little fun side. I don't believe, and you don't have to be funny, you don't have to make jokes, but you can just show your personality in full. And even that side that you only show your close family, that's what people want to see. They want to see that side of you. And remember, I just even know people that are shy, that I get on a Zoom call with them, and they're so lovely and so they are fun, right? They're fun in a different way, and they want to know about me, and they're so incredibly adorable that I want to be part of what they do. And so if that's you, that's what I mean by fun, but like show that other side of you that you never show anybody until they get to know you well. So those are the 3 things that I would focus on if I were you, to make sure that you gain momentum in your business, that you gain that visibility for you to be able to get people into your business even more. Now, one of the things that I don't believe we can really delegate when we are a coach, when we're someone that we teach something, is that I don't believe we can delegate social media. Like, you can delegate, you can have people helping you on your social media, but can you truly delegate everything else? I don't believe so. I think that people need to see you anyway. They need to see the bits of you that are interesting to them. And then yes, there is technologies and things that can help us to scale and go faster, but they still need to see the us that we don't show anybody. We need to be consistent. We still need to be fun. We still need to be clear what are our message, and so that we can get those steps. So I hope that makes sense for all of you, and I hope that you really start to commit to your social media, because that is committing to make a difference, and I'm committed to that. I'm committed to make a difference, to help, to support however I can, so that I can be the rock that my audience need, and they can go and follow everybody else, but eventually they always come back to me, because the value that I give is nowhere else found. So I hope that helped you guys. Have a fabulous week, and I am gonna go head off, and I'm gonna go have a massage and really have a relaxing afternoon, because I have such a big week coming up, and I want to make sure that I've got the best energy to provide for my clients. We're run a 3-day Build Massive Impact workshop with over 40 people online on Zoom, and we're going to show them how to build trust on social media, how to start their Facebook group, their meetup group, how to grow it, how to make money from it, how to put bums and seats, how to run the best event ever, how to use social media, how to do Facebook lives, how to get clients from social media, and so much more. So if you are interested in coming to the next one, it's in September 2022, and it's already getting fully booked, so you might want to come along. There's a 40% discount at the moment, because it's my 40th this month, so in June. So I look forward to see you there. And if you want to do that, if you want to get a 40% discount, as long as it's in June, it's not going to work in July, so I'm sorry if you listen to this too late, but listen, join me, come into my Facebook group, Workshop Secret for Coaches, and once you're in there, I will be personally reach out to you, say that you want to chat with me, and then I will send you a link to book a call personally with me, and we can talk about your business. We can talk about your possibility to come along to the BMI if we are a good match. I don't let everybody come. We're gonna go through a screening process to make sure that we are a good match to work together and to get these results for you. I look forward to see you there. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching, and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.